Welcome to Crafty Little Beach. This is Julie. Today I have a Dollar Tree DIY for you. I picked up one of these, it's kind of like a candle solar light they have from the Dollar Tree with the solar lights this year. A plastic cloche and a black candlestick from Dollar Tree. And I wanted to do another bee theme with this one. So I want to have this be on top of the candle holder, and we can put that little solar, I'm going to call it a solar candle, in there, and then kind of decorate it with like some lavender, some bees. I think we can make this look really cute. Now, this cloche had this little plastic tab on the bottom that kind of got in the way. I just broke mine off with a hammer so I could avoid dealing with it, so I can lay that flat on the candle holder without having to interfere with it. And then for the bee theme, I have some of this honeycomb ribbon from the Dollar Tree that I thought would be perfect. Give it a little touch of gold and bring in the bee theme right here on the sides of that little plastic cloche. I am going to hot glue it all the way around. I'm using hot glue. I find that works really well with like fabrics and ribbons and stuff like that. And just line it with the honeycombs. And I like that the black plastic bottom for the cloche is black and the candlestick is black, and that little bottom of the solar light is black too, so that'll go with my like golden black theme for the bee theme. So I'm going to use a couple different kinds of glue. I go around the outer rim where it's the highest with some of that Gorilla Glue clear grip, and then I put some hot glue around the sides just to get it going, trying not to mix them together. I put the bottom of the cloche on there like that. And it fits on there perfectly now that I got rid of that little tab. So that is the base for the solar light. It has like a little on-off switch in it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. We're going to make sure this works. And then I'm going to attach it so it kind of stays put on here. And then I want to do some flowers around it. And I'm going to show you how to make some really cute little miniature bees. So that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and glue it in place with a little bit of the Gorilla Glue and hot glue. And I'm using a lot of the Gorilla Glue because these are going to be outdoor projects and I want them to hold up. Now, this is the lavender from Dollar Tree. It's kind of a white flower with some purple on the end. It's not my favorite lavender, but I think it's going to work well for this because it's not super colorful and I kind of have that yellow and black theme going on with this one. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut like off a little sprig of the lavender. And I can have it here on the side of the solar candle, but I'm going to have to glue it like directly to it so that I have room to put that cloche on the top of it. And I do like to work with like odd numbers, so I think I'm going to do like a total of 3 of them. I want to make sure that they're not too tall because I want them to fit underneath that cloche. And then I'm going to have little bees landing on them for my bee theme. So it's going to be really cute in the daytime too. So that looks pretty good. Let me go ahead and do a third one. I tried to do it a little taller, but that would not fit with the cloche. So make sure before you glue everything in place. I'm going to do them all about the same size. And just a little hot glue there on the side of my solar candle. I really like those. I had never really seen these like solar lights before at Dollar Tree. And then I have all this leftover greenery, and so I might as well use it. I'm just going to hot glue it in place, kind of overlapping to cover the rest of the bottom of the cloche to give it just some more greenery and fun and like less of the black plastic. So I just work my way around using all of those leaves and filling it in nicely. There's not a lot of room for flowers, so whatever flowers you're going to need to use are going to need to be rather smaller, skinny like that. Now for the bees, I've done this in one of my other videos. I wasn't able to find the little bees at Dollar Tree this year, so I have been DIYing them with some of this yellow pom-pom trim from the Dollar Tree. So I just kind of try to squeeze it into more of an oval shape. And then I have some of that black hardware wire from a Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to go around and make little stripes on my bee like that. That's also going to keep that shape and prevent it from being round. I cut it off so I had an antenna and then took the excess piece to give me like one more antennae on there and kind of use that to finish it off, trimming up the wire And I have a cute little body of the bee. We are going to go back and add some little wings on there as well. I love making little miniatures like that. This is actually such an easy bee, but it really looks cute. And the fact that it's fuzzy like a little bee makes it look cute too. For this one, I started and I wrapped it around, leaving one piece open for the antenna, and then pulled that around to twist tie it so that I wouldn't have to do a separate piece for the antenna. And that method worked a little bit better, I think. For the wings, I have this like ribbon from the Dollar Tree that's kind of cool. It kind of looks like snakeskin or something like that, but you can use whatever you have, something like translucent or even clear. And all you're going to have to do is cut down some little hearts. I'm going to do 2 little hearts. I cut them back to back so I can kind of get them the same kind of size and scale for each one of our little bee miniatures. We can't have a bee without wings, and then to attach them, I just do a little dot of hot glue on the back and then just stick the tips of the hearts in. I'm going to do like the pretty side of the fabric up like that of the ribbon. And you can kind of arrange them to make it look like the little bee is flying. I'm trying to show you what they look like. Pretty cute. And then I'm just going to attach it to the lavender with a little dot of hot glue to make sure it stays in place. This one's going to be visible like from the front of it. And then I just need to go ahead and put the wings here on my second one. My son really got a kick out of these bee DIYs. He loves anything with nature or anything like that, so he really got a kick out of these. I'm going to glue this one here to the back one so you can still see it from the front. I'm only going to do 2, so it's just not so symmetrical to be on all 3. But this is what it looks like without the cloche on there. It's super cute. And then to protect everything, we're just going to pop the plastic cloche right here on top, making sure that all of the flowers and leaves are inside. And it sits on there pretty tightly. I think that's fine. I don't think I need to glue it on or anything like that. And we have another fun summer solar light DIY. Really charming with the little bees and the lavender in there. And that little solar operated candle is quite a find. I love that. And it's really cute. So the candlestick provided a great base to lift it up. And I love that honeycomb ribbon on there. It's so cute. It looks really cool lit up at night as well. Let me show you how that looks. That little candle in there was rather bright. The fact that I put the greenery around it really didn't take away from it. It still lights it up really well. And it looks really cute on my patio for summer. So again, this is what it looks like during the day. And this is what it looks like at night. Really fun little idea for a solar light candle.